Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to this month of May. Welcome to this Celtic cross spread for the sign of Scorpio for the month of May. I just would like to give you a little heads up that if you don't already know, May 1st is full moon in your sign. So Scorpio, I hope that you are getting ready, preparing yourself for that full moon energy, the perfect opportunity for you to release anything that no longer serves you emotionally. Scorpio is a very dynamic sign. They always say that you are a little fire, a little water. So you are an action-taking, emotionally deep individual. And this particular full moon could be the perfect opportunity for you to release things that you've been holding on to maybe your whole life or maybe just a week. So decide. And then on the 16th of May, there is a new moon in Taurus. Taurus is your opposite sign on the zodiac wheel. So they're generally considered very complementary to the sign of Scorpio. Very good opposite sign, a complementary sign. And this new moon in Taurus is a perfect opportunity to start something new, to plant new seeds, to start new endeavors, anything that would require groundedness, stability, generosity, maybe even a new cooking program, a new health regime. Something along those lines would be absolutely perfect. Let's get started with your reading, Scorpio. Celtic cross spread. And I'm going to lay them down and we're going to come back and talk. That is your recent past, your current energy, your challenge, what's on your mind, what's down, buried in your subconscious maybe. Let's get these so that you can see everything. Your near future, your external energy, your internal energy, hopes and fears, final outcome potentially. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of inspiration. This is the 5 of wands. This is a little bit of a warning for you, Scorpio. You know that fire side I talked about? Your previous planet historically was Mars. Mars is fire. Inspiration in this deck refers to the wand suit, fire suit. So your nature this month could be a little heated up. You could be ready to take action, but also sometimes that can be a little bit too fiery. And you could either burn yourself out, you could burn others out. This is very much to do with ego and not getting along with people because your ego is getting in the way. So this has to do with, especially in the workplace, where you feel threatened by other people's success, or they feel that about you, and it causes tension. It causes disagreements and odd tension-filled work dynamics. This can also be in a family, but more often than not, the wand suit has to do with your career, your job, your employment. And so just be wary of this energy coming at you or you shining that onto someone else. So it's just a warning. It's just an overview for the month energy. I think it's going to be a call of reminding constantly on a daily basis that just be grounded, be secure in your energy, and try to be humble and keep your cool. That's going to be a big, but this is fiery. So keep your cool, Scorpio. Your recent past, how you were brought into the month of May, is this 10 of voices. This is the 10 of swords. This is betrayal. This is being lied about, stabbed in the back, people spilling your secrets, people taking advantage of your vulnerability, using you, abusing you, mistreating you in some way. And this is It's a good thing because it's over. It is how you were delivered into the month of May. And unfortunately, and I'm sorry, this is not a very pleasant energy. This is very, it's hurtful. And it almost feels like as you entered into the month of May, you were either given, proof, or somebody told you that this is what's been happening, and it's kind of like throwing you under the bus a little bit is the way it feels. How you thought that everything was going one way, turns out, people were saying other things. So it just feels hurtful. It feels like you were kind of left for dead. And it's a mental energy. It's in your mind, and it's the way that you've processed what has happened. It is the end. This is the end of a very painful, emotionally, in your mind, processing cycle. It's over. So then your current energy is the 9 of emotions. So after you got through that, you show up in this beautiful, emotionally fulfilled way, where it almost seems to me like you've gathered your spirit in your emotions and you've solidified yourself. It feels to me like you've drawn your energy back into you, and you have learned how to be okay with yourself. No matter what's going on in the world, you're okay. You feel solid. You feel secure. 9 of emotions is the 9 of cups, which is your wish fulfillment. So you just have this beautiful energy, it feels, in the very current center of your spread, that no matter what has happened, right now, you feel good. You feel complete. Your challenge, however, is more of those voices. And this is the muse of voices. This is the King of Swords. This is your challenge. And the King of Swords is about speaking up and speaking the truth and call to action, and no feelings. It's all facts. Let's just get to business. Let's draw the diagrams. Let's throw the ball across the field. Let's take action on the enemy. Let's make sure that we are doing things with boundaries and fairly. And the King of Swords is an action taker where mental strategy is concerned, thinking about everything before it happens, being able to see the play field and knowing where to move all the chess pieces. This is a very masculine energy. It's fixed air energy, so it's the sign of Aquarius. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius that is challenging you, or this energy is challenging you because you're over here floating around on cloud 9, and this energy is requiring you to have to think strategically and solve problems and be, not so much in your feelings, but more so in your mind. And that seems like it's going against everything that you're trying to accomplish. So it's a very mismatched, mixed energy in the center. But on your mind is the 4 of emotions, which is the 4 of cups. And this is a really interesting card on your mind because it's the energy of a little kid who isn't satisfied with anything that's been given to them. They are kind of sulking. They're feeling like they're not acknowledging the good things that they have because they're feeling sorry for the things that they don't have. It's a blocking of your heart energy. It's thinking of things in a not gratitude-based way. And this is the only card in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck that the hand of spirit is presenting you an emotional cup. A cup is coming down from the hand of the divine. And the only other time you see that hand of the divine presenting something is in the aces. The Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and in the Four of Cups, there is a hand presenting a cup. And yet this person, usually in all of the decks that I've seen, there's this person that just doesn't seem satisfied with anything. They've got 3 full cups and 1 being presented, but they don't care. All they seem to be doing, so Scorpio, I hope this is not you for very long, thinking about everything I don't have versus what you do. Underneath your spread is the subconscious, kind of buried deep in your being, and it's the star. This is another Aquarian energy. The star is the major arcana attributed to the sign of Aquarius. It is an archangel blessed energy. It is very hope-filled and healing-based. So down in the core of your being, Scorpio, you are doing some serious healing. And not only you are doing it, but you've got guides, angels, God, you've got good energy holding you down. It feels like in your roots, in the core of who you are being healed and manifesting good energy down at the bottom of your spread. Your center is very wishes are being fulfilled. You're challenged by your communications and speaking and making plans and taking actions. That's a little bit of a challenge for you in the month of May. And on your mind is just this little feeling that you don't have everything you could want. You've got 3 full cups, a good job, a good home, you love your pets, but you don't even see that there's a new emotional opportunity coming for you because you're so focused on feeling a little sorry for yourself over the 3 things that you do have. And that doesn't seem like it's enough or something. As you move into the future, there's the Ace of Swords. So your challenge was the King of Swords, but as you move into the future, now you're ready to have clarity in your mind. You're ready to be shown a new path. You're ready to be given truth and to take action on that truth. Your mind seems to be, maybe as that emotional full moon starts to lose its grip as we move towards the middle of May, your mind begins to, it almost feels like the sun comes out and where, it's been raining and foggy and we can't really see straight, all of a sudden we can see and there's light and we understand and we begin to have clarity and focus in our mind again. Your external environment, your outside energy, another ace, the Ace of Materials. Anytime we have an ace, it's something new. And this is in the physical reality. So outside of you, there's a new opportunity forming. Now, this can be a relationship, a home environment, a new job, a career opportunity. Something new is beginning. Something new is waiting on the outskirts in your external environment. Some new opportunity is there for you. Your internal energy is the Page of Inspiration. This is the Page of Swords. This is you in your investigator mode. Naturally, Scorpio, you're a natural investigator. You are a natural private eye, a detective. You sleuth out clues. That's exactly what the page is all about. Now, this is the Page of Inspiration. So this is the Page of Fire, the Page of Wands. And this is a very excitable, kind of naive energy. It's looking for new opportunities, but it's looking for things that turn them on, that excite them. Whatever your passions are, this page is looking for them and open to starting something new in the passion department. Whether that's in your career, you need to be turned on. You need to be turned on in your relationships, in your career, at your home. You need to feel the why am I doing this? You need to understand the why of whatever it is you're doing. And that's your internal energy for the month of May. Your hopes and fears is the muse of inspiration. So this is the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is fiery and attractive and confident and strength-filled, and they are leaders, and they're usually very good looking and persuasive. They can talk you in or out of anything. And this is in your hopes and your fears. The muse of inspiration is the King of Wands, and this generally is attributed to the sign of Leo. It's fixed fire. So you are attracted to that, but you're also repelled by that because you seek that within your own spirit, but when you see it and you're not ready for it, you're afraid of it. You have some fear towards somebody that can be so bold and so brazen and so courageous and so outspoken and proud. And you see that, and if you're not in the mood for it, it can be a turnoff. But if you're in the mood for it, it can be your dreams come true. So Leo and Scorpio are generally, in my opinion, very complementary to one another when Scorpio and Leo can appreciate each other's differences. So this is in your hopes and your fears. Your final outcome, possible final outcome, is the Eight of Cups. What I find so interesting about this is the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Emotions. It is an energy of walking away emotionally from what no longer serves you. Walking away. So where all of this energy of, being challenged by speaking your truth and being in your mind and having clear, organized thoughts, you had this betrayal in your past. You have this star energy helping to heal you. You've got new opportunities for a clear mind and a new, fresh, stable, secure beginning. And yet you're walking away emotionally. What that says to me is that in the month of May, you've determined the energy that serves you and the energy that does not, how you feel about things. And you're determining what needs to go and what needs to stay. And you're going to hold on to that with all your might. But the energy at the end of the month could very well see you emotionally detaching from certain things that you've determined they're not for your highest good. I do want to clarify that recent past energy, the Ten of Swords, maybe get a little more insight into what that was about. You might already know, Scorpio. If you've been betrayed or lied about, cheated on, talked about, left for dead kind of feeling, what's that about for Scorpio? Well, it was something to do with a soulmate union. Somebody that you thought you shared a cup with. You thought you shared, the two were one. This could be a best friend, a spouse, somebody that you thought you were very close to. They betrayed you. They talked about you, they lied about you, they told something to people that wasn't true, and it hurt you and it hurt the union. What about that Five of Inspiration? Why is the Five of Wands here for Scorpio for the overall energy of the month? What is that all about? The Lovers. So it's the major arcana for the sign of Gemini, and this is about a choice that needs to be made. And so remember, I was saying that could be like ego-centered, and that could be something coming towards you or you sending that energy out into the world. And in an effort to keep your ego in check and at bay, you have a choice to make always. It's never you have to just have something happen to you. You have a choice on especially what you do with your ego. All right, Scorpio, let's just go ahead and move over to the Oracle cards. This is the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Let's give you a couple of those Romance Angel cards. It says, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Interesting. So Scorpio, if this is not your reading, I hope that you come back. I'm going to do videos every week. But if this is your reading, I hope that something helps you and serves you in your life. Thank you again for being here. I'm on TikTok and on YouTube, Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Your likes, your follows, your subscribes, and your shares are always welcome. Be blessed. Be well.